everyone, I'm so excited here in 2019 CES Las Vegas to give you an introduction about the new Huawei Matebook 13. Everybody knows that US is the leading PC market globally, and that's why we're keeping focusing on PC business in the United States. So the Huawei Matebook 13 is a new Huawei Matebook family members. It's positioned between the flagship Matebook X Pro and the Matebook D. While other makers are compromising on the materials, Huawei Matebook 13 is continuing to bring premium into this device. Matebook 13 is built in the full metallic unibody with sound blasting finish, so you can feel the quality. It's light and thin. The weight is just 2.86 pounds, and the thickness is 0.59 inch. And it also has two Type-C ports on the right hand and the left side. You also have the 3.5 millimeter hair jack on the left side. The two Type-C ports support different functional. The left side supporting charging and data transfer, and the right side supporting data transfer and display. It's slightly lighter and slightly thinner and slightly smaller, but the screen is not compromising. We built the screen with 88% screen to body ratio, so that you can have a 13-inch screen within this 12-inch body. And what's more on this screen, the touch is becoming more and more expected in the United States. So besides the 2K resolution and the VV color and the brightness, Matebook 13 features with a touch screen. And our innovation didn't stop on the screen. We also have the 2-in-1 fingerprint reader on the power button, which makes you getting from starting up to working less than 8 seconds. And the Chiclet keyboard is 1.2 millimeter that we used on our Matebook X Pro and collected a lot of credit from the consumers. We also have some feedback from our consumer on the clickback last year. So this year, we're bringing a large clickpad with improved accuracy. We offer two SKUs in the United States for consumers' easier choice. It's up to 8th Gen i7 and MX150 with NVIDIA GeForce, and TDP power is 25 watts, 8 GB of memory, and 512 storage. For the people who doesn't need high spec, we also offer the i5 SKU. The 8th Gen Core i is 40% faster than the last gen. And like I said, Huawei didn't compromising on the performance. So we used the 15 TDP power version of the CPU instead of 7 watts. We put a 42 watts hour battery into this machine. It supports up to 10 hours FHD video playback. The higher performance usually translates to more heat, and the thermal performance cooling system usually applies on high-end PC. Huawei Matebook 13 features with an innovative cooling system, Huawei SharkFin 2.0. We are allocated 2 fans centered on the CPU and the GPU. You can see the thermal grill here, and managed with our intelligent software, we're able to increase the air volume will reduce the noise. Those 2 grills up here is our speakers. When you want to have a relax, we also have the Dolby Atmos co-engineered for better sound experience. Today, when people will have a trip, they might take their smartphone, their laptop and their even tablets. So which means they will need more than 2 or 3 chargers with them. Matebook 13 configures a multifunctional charger. It's small with 16.5 watts and supports supercharging. It's also Type-C interface with the C-to-C cable, which means that you need only one of this and you can charge all of your devices. Also, it has the overheat protection technology. We have 2 SKUs in US for consumers' easier choice. A Mystic Silver i5 at $999 and a Space Gray i7 on $1299. And you will also have the Office 365 and the Huawei Matebook 2 inbox. The docking station offers you a multiple interface. You have one USB Type-A, an HDMI, and VGA, and one USB Type-C interface in the docking station.